I'm Matt Rothschild from the Nokia Latam team. I look after the marketing organisation in Latam. Based in Miami, but spent a great amount of time in the markets, really having great times with all the local teams.
Okay, Matt, how do you see the Latin American market so far?
Okay, the Latin American market for us is a huge opportunity. What's really great about the Latin American consumer is that they really enjoy connecting, being social, and being very out there in terms of external communication. And mobile devices, particularly the Nokia tools that we've put in place, really help that happen. So what we're seeing huge growth in Latin America with now is smartphones, and particularly messaging, because people like to be connected, people like to be able to share what they're doing, where they are, where they may meet friends after work. So by smartphones and applications like Facebook, Twitter, in Brazil, Orkut, in Mexico, High Five, these are great social tools. With the right Nokia smartphone and the right Nokia services, these really are growing very quickly.
It's great. A marriage between Nokia and Microsoft,
Yeah.
and how it is going to make that impact in the region, in the Latin American region?
Well, I think it's a great marriage between two great companies. What we're going to do is put the best of Microsoft together with the best of Nokia. And examples there are Nokia has great hardware. It builds awesome devices, like the keyboard on the E7 is exceptional. The camera on the N8, 12 megapixel Carl Zeiss lens, is the leading camera in the mobile industry. You saw a video of my skiing earlier on taken with that.
I saw it.
So that was really an example of how we build great hardware. We're going to take that great hardware, we're going to marry that with the Microsoft operating system, which consumers are very happy with. 9 out of 10 consumers of the Microsoft experience say they would recommend that to their friends. So we're going to put those two things together, and on top of that we're going to marry the best of our services. So great hardware, great operating system, and then services like the industry best navigation from Navtech with Nokia, Bing search, gaming with things like Xbox. Then we also have great things like the Ovi store, where we have that available in most countries around the world.
No, I've seen the development of Ovi store,
Exactly.
and in countries like Dominican Republic has been popular too.
Great example there in Dominican Republic, where you may not necessarily see a Microsoft store today, but by the partnership of Nokia and Microsoft, Microsoft through Nokia will have a great presence in that country as well. So it accelerates Microsoft's plans, and Nokia benefits from a great partner with a lot of things that can add value for Nokia too.
Okay, developers. It's going to be the partnership with developers, and how they going to make, how they going to attract new developers into the new system now,
Well,
especially in local apps.
yeah, it's critical. What's really important for us is that developers today realize the immediate opportunity around Symbian. So 225 million Symbian devices in consumers' hands today, with Ovi Store available in most countries. So what we're saying to developers today is, let's make money together today and learn about each other, and then in the future we will begin to help you transition to the new environment that is Windows and the Microsoft platform. But the great opportunity right now is really this huge install base of Symbian. We have great developer tools like Qt. We have the Ovi store in most countries around the world, with billing integration so people can pay and developers can get paid in many markets as well.
That's one of the challenges,
Absolutely.
that the developers can get revenues from the creators.
Absolutely. So it's critical for us. We've got billing integration today in Colombia, in Mexico, and more countries are coming, and many other countries around the world. So in terms of monetizing developers, definitely Nokia is a great partner, and you've got a huge install base with Symbian as well. So it really works well.
Finally, sales. You guys has a lot of competition in Latin America. BlackBerry has been so far advancing a lot in Caribbean region and the South American region. And how do you guys are dealing with that?
Well, we see BlackBerry as a great player. What BlackBerry have done is really say, we've got a solution. We've got a device and we've got a service, and together we think that's what the consumer wants. And we agree. It's a great idea. As I said at the beginning, people like to chat. BlackBerry Messenger is a good example of that. What we notice though is that's only a small percentage of the population can really access that BlackBerry solution. It's good, no question, but it's only available to people who can afford that level of device or maybe a monthly contract.
Yeah, for years you've been the keen of mobile phones at low cost.
So our role, what we recognised is there's a good opportunity there at the high end, but there's an even better opportunity at what we call the middle area, where people have a great value device like the C3, which is selling very well in Caribbean and throughout Latin America. And actually that has the same chat capabilities, not with BlackBerry Messenger, but with other solutions like Yahoo or Microsoft Messenger or your own choice of chat solution. And so people are now saying, all that stuff that I saw happening on that expensive device, I can now access most of that on a product like Nokia has with the C3 device. So again, BlackBerry has a nice solution there, and we also